Are you as captivated as I am, Jared?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to cut that first part out so we don't have the music in there. But, bruh.
Yeah, I'm very, very. God,
I'm psyched.
I said trailers. Trailers will definitely do it for you.
Oh.
Dude, that's yes.
This show is so fucking awesome, bro.
Oh, there we go. Wait, when's it coming? When's it coming?
October 27th.
October 27th. Okay, so we got about, 3 months?
Yeah. Okay, so
welcome
what
to
y'all
episode,
just came into was us watching the trailer that just came out like an hour ago, season 2 of Stranger Things.
Yes.
Man.
Dude.
It looked better than the first one.
It is very convincing. I am.
Oh my god, that shit was fucking mind blowing.
I think it's safe to say that I have a small tint in my pants.
Dog, I don't know why people don't understand. Like I posted like a friend of mine. She's always like, "You love that show." Yeah. I'm like, have you seen it?
Yeah, like
it is probably the best show. Like, dog, I'm telling you, I have to say, I don't know. I might be kind of biased because of fucking. They got the 80s stuff in there, like when they had Thriller in there,
yes.
And then the Ghostbusters Ghost Trap.
Dude, come on, man!
Yo!
See, that's how you know they're doing it the right way. Yeah, though. They're doing it the right way.
That show is fucking off the chain, man.
It's a phenomenal show. If you have not seen it, definitely check out Stranger Things on Netflix.
Fuck.
It's for people
fucking mind blown right now.
Yeah,
like,
so for people such as me and Jared. You know, the 80s and the science and all that good stuff. It's just so well written and brought together.
Fiction.
Yeah. Well, I know.
Man. Oh, and well, I mean, I was never like a big what was that? Fucking Dungeons and Dragons, like because that's
I know I didn't.
You know that's kind of what the entire show is based on is like a Dungeons and Dragons thing.
No,
like,
actually, I did not know
at
that.
the beginning of the first one, remember when they were sitting around, they're playing the game, and then they're telling the story, and then that little monster comes out. That was the same monster that was in the game they were playing.
No shit, dude.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
I didn't. Same thing with the one we just watched. That monster is again a part of the game. It's like a crazier Jumanji.
Dude, Jumanji.
We talked about Jumanji last time or a couple episodes ago, but. This is way better than that shit. Like,
yes.
Oh my god,
the trailer was amazing. I hope everybody gets to see the trailer because you're saying
I'm gonna post that shit right now.
Yeah, here, do it. Post it. While he's posting that, I want to welcome everybody to episode 5 of the Mad Scientist Lab podcast with none other than the impeccable Jared Smith and the pizza guy RJ Steinbacher himself, along with Oliver, who has been kind of tagging along.
Wait, how you get Pizza Man and I don't get the visual mad scientist?
Well, I
did you say?
I said impeccable.
Oh, impeccable. Oh, I like impeccable.
Come on, man. But anyway,
never mind.
So I'm giving you some praise.
Impeccable.
And you're shitting all over my
compliments. My bad, bro.
All right, so we're hanging out with Oliver again because he's Oliver and he likes to hang out with us.
Yeah, he's chilling.
So we are. So what I would like to do while Jared is still over there posting that wonderful trailer of Stranger Things season 2.
It's going on the Mad Scientist Lab podcast page, facebook.com/Mad Scientist Lab.
Yep, that's what we do.
Like, share, subscribe.
That's who we are. Please
on YouTube.
Please like our shit. Just like it.
Please like our shit.
Yeah, just like it. And it's not hard. It's just a click. It's just like a one little,
yeah,
simple tap.
It's not like it's effort. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's no effort in liking us because we are likable.
Period. Oh shit.
Okay. Are you gonna do O period M
yes.
period G?
Because with mad fucking God damn it. Yeah, just.
Are you gonna put an exclamation point after
yes.
it? Yeah.
I'm gonna put a couple.
Put a few. Put a few.
That's how good it was.
Like, it emphasizes the excitement.
People understand how good this shit is.
All right. Okay. So what I am gonna do while he is currently doing that is that on the last episode we had the preseason of beer tasting contest. Yeah, well, because I didn't know what.
Which means it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't. Okay, so
this is like the NFL. Preseason doesn't matter.
Welcome to the official beer tasting segment, I should say. So what I'm going to be popping open right now, and Jared was nice enough to bring us 2 glasses, so I'm going to kind of reach over here.
Yeah, so we don't fucking do what we did on the last one
and share beer, even though
that was fucking weird.
I am currently diagnosed with several STDs. So
my God. Yo. That was a revelation I wasn't prepared for.
You should
folks.
probably cut it off right now.
Yeah, fuck that. We letting the world know.
Okay. Settle for $1 million like Usher, bro.
Wait, $1 million? Can you, while you're doing that, can you explain that to me? Because I keep hearing this thing that he has herpes or something.
Okay, so apparently, I mean, I guess he would have to have it. I guess somebody that he obviously had relations with came out and said, hey, I got herpes from Usher. And she sued him for $1 million, and he paid it, or like $1.1 million.
So basically admitting that he had it.
Yeah, so I'm not saying that he does. I mean, she could have had it before. You don't know. She could have given it to him.
And he probably just, well, true. He probably just wanted to get rid of, like, her. You know?
Yeah, something. You don't know.
He's
but
like, $1 million, bitch, here. Get that.
No, but I read today another woman has stepped out. I read this earlier today.
Oh, my God.
Another woman has stepped out, and she's trying to sue him for $10 million.
So the name of that song, Let It Burn.
Yes. Yes, that is been the joke for the last week or so. I'm just
no, I didn't trust me. I didn't know about that joke, but that song, I guarantee he wrote that song because his shit was burning when he wrote it.
Oh my God,
that's fucking nuts.
All right. So besides all that, no, I do not have any STDs. By the way, awkward pause.
Yeah. Yo.
All right. So
carry on.
So we are going to be trying. What is this? This is Best Damn Root Beer. Okay, I'm gonna put it in the camera. I've heard of this beer. I know a couple people who have tried it, said it's very good. I have never experienced it myself. It is, 12 fluid ounces. Okay, so it's almost
well, all bottles are 12 fluid
ounces. First of all, I'm trying to make it sound better than it
I'm
trying to present it well. I'm selling it, man.
True.
Even though we're not sponsored by these people. I don't know what
we're not sponsored by anybody, but we are looking for sponsors.
Best Damn Root Beer. So it is
only ones that we like, though. I'm not doing no fucking weird shit that my brother's cousin said this. I'm like, fuck all that.
All right. So this is 5.5% alcohol, and it is brewed. Sorry, I'm looking on the label. St. Louis, Missouri. So it is brewed in St. Louis, Missouri. So we're gonna go ahead and pour a glass or two glasses because that's all we have. All right. Oh, and I will tell you, it looks just like root beer. Okay. So
Rebecca said the post that I said when I tagged the Mad Scientist Lab podcast. She was like, "Well, okay, so
it smells like root beer too."
Let me finish this real quick. We have this friend. Her name's Rebecca. Shout out to Rebecca. She said she was asking if there's any recommendations for novels to read, and I tagged the Mad Scientist Lab podcast, and she's like, "That's not a novel.
It is a novel.
It's a podcast. When is it going to be on iTunes, folks? It will be on iTunes as soon as I have a chance to finish doing the intro and everything's set up." The RSS feed set up. I just need to set it up and do all the audio so it will go to iTunes as soon as possible. I'm working on it. I have a full-time job.
Yes, he does.
And I am doing this in my spare time. So this is not easy work. This is not a lot of work. I mean, not a lot of work. This is more work than most people I think understand.
Well, you do all of it. I'd like.
You're just here. You just show up and then fucking leave.
Speaking of being here to drink, let us take our glasses of the Best Damn Root Beer.
This motherfucker, hey, yo, first of all, yeah, that's true. You show up and sit your ass down, talk for 2 hours, 3 hours, and then fucking
just stumble to my car like I don't know what I'm doing
and
here.
And that's it. And then I got to deal with all the extra shit. Plus setting it up.
Jared's telling me all the audio settings. I'm like, dude, this has nothing to do with beer. You know, it's all right.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, here, grab your glass,
Why
man.
does that shit look like real fucking soda?
It does. Hold on. It smells like root beer, dude.
Oh.
No, you don't like root beer?
I love root beer, but I can tell there's alcohol in it.
Really?
Yeah.
Because
plus it's sticking to the sides of the glass.
All right, so
we got to tell there's alcohol in it.
So we're gonna cheers to the Best Damn Root Beer.
You poured a big ass fucking glass.
Well, I bought it. Well, that wasn't even. I'm not a bartender, man. I'm not a bartender. How much more do I have than you do?
Not a lot, but
okay.
I just thought I'd make. That shit looks like motor oil too.
Oh, God.
I'm gonna drink it. God damn.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
Tastes like cough syrup.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think it has a root beer flavor.
And it has a cough syrup like old school Robitussin feel after.
don't know. I don't know if I taste like. I think just because you said it, I'm trying to taste it now.
No, it tastes like fucking
homo,
cough syrup.
No homo.
What?
Anyway, go ahead. Hold on. Did the computer die?
No, just keep going.
Okay, I'm talking. Oh, there we are.
It might have froze though. There we go.
Did it freeze? Oh
Yeah,
God, we can't have it.
Hey, the feed will freeze. Hey, fuck it.
Nah, I don't mind this.
Folks, I don't like it.
Jared's not a big fan of it.
Okay, let's put it this way. If I want to just have one of these just for shits and giggles,
you're okay with it?
I'm okay with it. I'm not going to drink this all night.
No, I can't see myself doing it either because to me it does taste like root beer. I can see where you're saying it does have that slight aftertaste.
At the end, it tastes like fucking... it tastes like Robitussin.
I'm not getting a Robitussin taste, but I can
not
see
that strong. But I
know what you're like, the syrupy, like type of. But I don't think I could drink a lot of these just because that's like drinking a bunch of root beer.
What was the percentage on that?
5.5, 5.5.
It's like a regular beer.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So for me, it would be like just drinking a bunch of cans of root beer. I feel like that's just not good for you at all in general.
No, soda's not good, and this is basically what this is.
So you don't drink soda at all?
No, I don't drink. I might drink. Actually, I don't think I've had any this year. But I usually have like one or two a year, usually in like during barbecues. But I rarely drink soda. Bro.
That's crazy. I did not drink it a lot at all when I was younger. I mean, if at daycare or at school, if they had a party, okay. Because my mom drank Diet Coke, and I'm just like, I'm not drinking that crap.
That's even worse.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not drinking that shit. So, I was gonna ask, man, if you did drink a soda, what would it be? Would it be a Coke, a Pepsi, a Mountain Dew? I mean, it's nothing but sugar, regardless.
Well, yeah, and that's another thing. I don't drink it. I try not to take in a lot of sugar, but it's hard because everything has sugar in it.
Oh. Kudos to you, man.
It's hard, bro. It's fucking super hard. Like, I go into the grocery store and I see nothing but fucking sugar. Like, it's hard to buy stuff to eat because everything has sugar.
Now, you won't eat sugar at all, or you won't eat certain amounts of sugar?
I try to keep it down. Like, they say you're supposed to only have no more than 24 grams a day, which is in the American diet damn near impossible.
The American diet,
you have to really fucking pay attention to what you're eating.
Yeah, man. I am not good. I am not a health nut, so I'm probably guilty of.
I'm not a health nut either. I mean, clearly, but
you're being more self-conscious about it than most people would.
Being an athlete, I have to watch like sugar. Too much sugar is bad for you. I got to make sure I get my vegetables. I got to make sure I get my protein. I got to make sure I'm not eating too many processed foods. You know what I'm saying?
It's very difficult.
It's
very difficult because you got to find, especially if you're making your own food, you got to find the time to cook it and prepare it and everything.
Exactly.
So.
And if even the shit that's at the store, like, it's hard, man. Like, I know someone who is she's an amateur still, but she's a MMA fighter, a boxer, and a jiu-jitsu player, and she's a vegan, so she has a hard time I'm sure she has a hard time.
One of my former coworkers, she just started doing the whole vegan lifestyle, and I have her on Snapchat and whatnot, and she's always posting her food and all these other. She tries to be very conscious about her well-being, so I commend her for that. But me being me, man.
I can't drink this shit no more.
Well, now that the more that you're talking about it, the more I feel like I can taste it.
I hear you smacking in there.
Yeah, you hit me. Yeah,
That shit was fucking nasty.
Okay, so we know what we're not buying next time.
Never again.
Hey, man, it's a test run. But she does try to be very self-conscious about her eating habits and some of the food she posts. I'm like, would I eat that regularly and be okay with it? Like, I wouldn't mind eating it every now and then, but man, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a sucker for like a good burger and fries. You know what I mean? Hold on, what is this?
We got the one. Well, one person said they're on the way. I don't know where they're on their way to.
Oh my God! So
and then Dave said our buddy Dave Whitted said if he wasn't tired from the gym, he'd be on his way over here to see this in person.
Well, I would feel weird if he was just standing across from us watching us.
I'm like, yo. But dog, I'm trying to tell people. Everybody now that we're doing this, everybody wants to be on the show now. Like,
Give us a chance. You want to be on the show.
Right now, we don't have enough.
Who doesn't want to sit next to two handsomely distinguishable gentlemen?
You're taking it too far.
God forgive me.
Yeah, I'm trying to get this fucking mixing board. I got it in the dog. Everybody relax, all right?
Oh my God,
we're not going anywhere. I'm like, over here. We're not going anywhere over here.
I'm sorry. I'm starting to taste it now. Like the more
I told you to stop drinking that.
I'm
shit.
not gonna stop drinking. I bought it. It's beer. You don't
have fun.
I guess it's beer. It's the best damn root beer.
Best damn root beer.
All right, let me just finish it off, just like a champion. Oh God, forgive me.
Oh, that shit didn't share with my name under it. Oh well.
Oh my God. Okay, I am still alive, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not going to put that right
what
there.
What do we have? Oh, yeah. We're going to talk about...
Yeah, we still
show
have...
notes, folks. We got show notes.
Yeah, so we write it down on anything, napkins, pieces of paper, pizza box, paper plates.
Anytime you have an idea, you better write that shit down.
I just kind of store it right here.
Nope, I will forget.
No, I'm very good.
I got stuff in my phone that I wanted to talk about like a year ago, and I just...
Don't look at it?
I forget. That's why if I write it down on a piece of paper, it's easier for me to read.
What if you lose a piece of paper?
I don't.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Do you keep it in your wallet?
No.
No. Then where do you keep it?
Keep it wherever the fuck I want to keep it. I keep it wherever the fuck I want to keep it. So I don't know. I keep it. Let's put it.
All right. So here, just let's go down the list. Let's just be constructive in that manner. That way.
Well, this one we already did. We didn't get into what I wanted to get into with the AI, but we can move on from that. We still got to do a tech of the week.
Oh, tech of the week? Yeah, here. Let's
Actually, no, that was it. Can't be tech of the week if it's 2 episodes in 1 week.
You just put it out next week, even though it's the same day.
Nah, we're not doing that.
Okay.
Next week, there's 2 episodes going out next week.
That's right. Oh yeah, no. You're right. I'm listening. Go ahead, continue.
Okay. But anyway, let's go. Well, we can do. We didn't see any movies this week, but we do want to talk about Marvel.
Yeah, we want to discuss
Marvel verse. I don't want to say Marvel.
The multiverse that is DC and Marvel.
I hate when people always say Marvel versus DC. Like, can't we just enjoy each on their own? Like, one doesn't have to be better than the other. Like, I don't understand that whole concept. Like, I like certain characters from Marvel. I like certain characters from DC. I don't understand why there's this fucking battle.
I agree with you, man, because I'm in the same boat. I like characters from both universes, quote unquote.
Yeah,
I think
same thing with There's a Star Trek universe, there's a Star Wars. Why do I have to be a fan of one over the other? Like, Carissa used to ask me, which one do you like better, Star Wars or Star Trek? I'm like, I like them both. Like,
yeah.
Like, I don't understand.
It's about the context and the story behind it. There's a lot to it. But I agree with you in terms of saying that you shouldn't have to pick one or the other. I think, if anything, it's just one of those kinds of ideas that's like, what if we do this? You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
Like, say like the whole Marvel DC versus, the fighting thing wasn't going on. You're just going to look at each superhero individually, and you're going to either like them or not, or you're going to appreciate them you're going to like the show or the character or whatever. And then, but I think it's one of those fan things where it's like, hey, what if Batman fought Superman? What if Iron Man fought?
Yeah, but see, I feel what you're saying, but that Batman and Superman did fight.
Yeah, I know that, but what I'm trying to say is,
those are 2 DC characters though.
I know that, okay. But I'm just saying from like the Marvel universe, it's like, what if fucking Iron Man fought Batman? You know what I mean? Like, who? Yeah, think about it.
Yeah, I mean, but that's what I'm saying. That would be something that would fucking be cool. Have they done that? I don't know. I'm not.
I don't think they've done that. But I think the reason all of this has become one is because it's fandom. It's creating more to the universe than already has been.
Yeah, but then, like I said, they keep trying to separate the two as a like
one's better than the other.
Yeah, and everybody's like, "Oh, DC."
No, I think that's
people say DC is better than fucking Marvel. Like like you cannot. They're not the same. They're not like you can't really again. Going back to Star Trek and Star Wars, you can't compare Star Trek to Star Wars. They're two different genres.
Who's your favorite superhero of all time?
Batman.
Batman? Okay. There's nothing wrong with that.
That might show my bias a little bit, but
no. Okay, so I was gonna say my favorite superhero would probably be Batman, but if I didn't have your, if you didn't say that, I'm torn between him and Wolverine. I'm a big Wolverine fan.
God, here we go. See, now I'm doing it. You made me do it. Yeah. So from DC, Batman. Okay. From Marvel, it would be Wolverine.
Yeah. So those are kind of the two that I think that they are obviously more of the the more well-known superheroes.
Because they're the most badass. Well, he's a bad guy. See, but that's the other thing. That's the other thing. People always assume you have to have the good guys as your favorite character.
No. That's completely.
Like my other favorite from DC would be the Joker. Yeah. Again, I'm a Batman fan, but the Joker is probably my favorite villain.
I think the Joker is probably, besides Darth Vader.
Well, I wasn't gonna bring.
No, I'm not saying
Star Wars into this.
But just in terms of character, I honestly think the Joker is the greatest villain of all time.
Yeah.
In any capacity.
But
all right.
You go to the Marvel side, you got Magneto.
Damn. Yeah. Magneto's badass, man.
Magneto's badass.
God. I see what you're talking about, man. Like, how can you pick one over the other?
Yeah,
but
because you can't.
And that's why they did this, because it's gonna play with our emotions.
Yeah, it's not playing with my emotions. It's like I like what I like. I'm not gonna fucking
plays with mine.
Huh? I'm not gonna change how I feel about something just because everybody's like, oh, you have to be this polarized. That's what it is. Polarization. You got to be one thing. That's the only thing you can fucking deal with.
No, fuck that.
That's what it is. It's like fucking DC's better than the Marvel. Like, no, it's not. It's like somebody. Okay, I posted something this week about what I don't remember what it was, but the person's reaction was Netflix. Oh, it was about Arrow. I was watching Arrow and I was asking if the League of Assassins was the same as the League of Shadows.
All right.
And because I'm not that hardcore of a comic book fan, so I wanted somebody who was a comic book fan to explain it. Somebody explained it as Christopher Nolan changed the name to the League of Shadows for his movies, for the Dark Knight series.
Okay.
And I was like, makes sense. I mean, I was a fan of Christopher Nolan until I found out he changed. Like he should have kept the same name.
Why did he change that?
I don't know. Probably just to make it sound better for.
That's a little weird. I would stick, like, I'm not a director or anything, but you would want to. I would feel you would just want to stick to the core material. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but he was also trying to make it as realistic as possible, which he pulled off. I think the Dark Knight franchise is. I know it gets a lot. I mean, put it this way: everybody likes the Dark Knight more than the other two. Most of the other ones, yeah.
But do you feel that film would have held up without Heath Ledger's performance as a Joker?
See, and I hate when people, dog. I'm gonna tell you right now. Besides Mark Hamill being the voice of the Joker, he's never acted as the Joker. The best Joker ever in a movie is fucking Heath Ledger.
Yeah, dude, he did it.
Fuck Jared Leto.
Oh, I did. I have not seen Suicide.
I've seen it, and
I didn't watch it.
I've had people argue this point with me. Oh, he was the best as a realistic. Like, Suicide Squad was not realistic whatsoever.
I wouldn't go to a comic book movie expecting it to be realistic at all.
I feel you, but if that's what the genre is supposed to be about, like that, the franchise, like the Christopher Nolan franchise was based in reality. It was clear that shit could have really happened.
Yeah, no, and that's fine, and it's not.
And that's what I like about it.
Or animated, for the lack of a better word, or cartoony, or has that,
computer generation, CGI stuff.
No, not that. I'm saying, like, just the feel, like, so you can feel if it's real, or if you can feel it's like just like, oh, they're playing the character, they're not being the person. You know,
look, this is RJ's homework, folks. You got to see Suicide Squad.
Okay. All right, next show
Before,
episode.
because we're gonna talk about this, and I want you to tell me. And we're talking about the Jack Nicholson one too. Jack Nicholson Joker. He was good, but Heath Ledger was the best fucking Joker.
Well, I think Jack Nicholson was the what is it? The bar that he set the bar.
He set the bar, and Heath Ledger went from there. But that's what I'm telling you, man. I'm not gonna ruin the movie for you, but I'm trying not to ruin the movie for you. Watch Suicide Squad.
All right,
come back to me and we'll talk about it.
All right, we'll definitely do that. But the reason I asked that is because those films are, since it's a trilogy, and you don't see a lot of that nowadays. Well, maybe with like a horror film or something, mostly, but not anything kind of standalone. Like I know Star Trek, for example, has been a trilogy, and they're doing the new Star Wars trilogy and whatnot. And even with, I think, the Jurassic Park, they're starting to do a new one as well.
Yeah, I didn't see the last one.
What, Jurassic World?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I heard it was good.
Yeah, it's very good, actually. I enjoyed it. I mean, if you're a fan of it...
I am a fan. The first one, to me, is still the best one. Second one was good. Second one was good.
Oh, I mean,
first one was the best.
Jeff Goldblum, dude. Must go faster. Must go faster.
Jeff Goldblum in anything.
Wherever you are, man.
We were talking about when he was... in
Independence Day. Yeah, dude. Jeff, wherever he is, we love you
that
so
dude's
much.
The fucking man.
Dude.
And he was the Fly.
Dude.
That movie used to scare the fuck out of me as a kid.
Oh, shit, dude. Yeah. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, you're old, too.
I know. it's starting to reoccur to me. Hold on. Let me... okay, so we only have... All right.
I want a bitch.
Okay, hold on. That's dog.
Lord have mercy, you make a lot of noise.
Well, no, I'm turning them
I
around
just
to
want
read
a
them.
bitch. Just have me read
Oh, do you know what I'm reading? I'm reading the fucking top, the Flying Dog brand, and I was like, dude, I was like, you got rid of all the bitches, bro.
You know how long it took me to realize that Flying Dog was the brand? Because there's like 5 other. It might be more, but there's like a bunch of different other beers. Like they got there's Raging Bitch. There's Bloodline.
Yeah, that's the one that we had that one time. Yeah.
And then there's one other one. I think they have it at the watering hole. We're not saying the watering hole until we actually do a show. When we start,
everybody wants us to do a show there.
I know. Did you? Oh, you saw it?
Yeah, of course. I check my phone pretty frequently. Or
we already have the okay. I don't know. That's a good question.
Where's the popper?
See, this is it's right there.
It's just to my.
This is why. First of all, this is why we need Heather, because
we are not organized people whatsoever.
She was like, "We're gonna get you. I'm gonna get you a bottle opener, so it'll be right there next to you every time." I'm like, man, we might need an extra one.
Okay, before we continue with the movies, I am gonna dip in, since this is the only bottle that we have of the 6-pack that I bought. You
need my glass.
No.
Oh,
no.
Is that
okay.
another beer one?
Yeah.
Another root beer one?
Yeah, so God. Well, this is not your father's root beer. It's not the best damn root beer. It's not your father.
Okay.
Let's
go. But we still got this mixed in there. Let's see if I can get the rest of it.
Man, it's root beer, right? Fuck.
Ugh.
Okay. All right. Here, I didn't pour that much. You got half the bottle. So hold on. Let me try to do my best.
No, I just want.
All right. Just say when.
When.
Okay. All right. So I'm just gonna pour the rest of this in. Oh, I don't want to spill it all over your carpet. Or here. What? Oh,
put it in the box down there.
No, there's still beer in there. I know.
Put it in the box. All right. Just don't forget it's not.
Just rage it.
You can move the mic, bro.
I know. I didn't want to do that. I'm being lazy.
Clearly.
Okay. So hold on. Okay. So what is this? Not your father's root beer?
Not your father's.
Okay.
Root beer.
We only have one bottle of it. I figured since we have it, we might as well try it.
It might be tainted because of the last one, but we'll see. This is much better.
I might have to agree with you, dude. Hold on.
This is way better. That other shit tastes like fucking cough syrup.
Yeah, this definitely has more of that creamy taste.
Yeah,
to
it tastes like root beer.
Yeah. Okay. So, all right. So at least we know, because I'm sure there's another beer out there with root beer in it. But maybe.
Yeah. Best damn root beer? Fuck off.
Fuck you. I was about to say not. But anyway.
You just said fuck me?
No, not fuck you.
Oh.
What?
I don't know.
No, okay. So
best damn root beer, fuck off.
So with the Christopher Nolan films, them being a trilogy, you know, there's a lot of different trilogies out in you know, the cinematic world, where the second film obviously gets more praise than the original. You can think of The Empire Strikes Back. You can think of The Godfather Part 2.
Godfather Part 2.
Yeah, no. And that's actually a very hard one for me because I love both of those films so much.
Yeah.
What else is there? God, there's so much.
See, this is where I think a lot of people always try to bring nostalgia into it. Like, I think
Well,
we were talking about this before. Okay, what was your point?
What I was saying is that the trilogy I enjoy it very much, but sometimes I feel like if it wasn't for that standout performance by Heath Ledger, that the trilogy, I don't want to say wouldn't mean as much.
No,
do you kind of get what I'm saying?
I'm not saying that the Dark Knight series was the best series.
No. I mean,
I'm just saying, as the Joker, Heath Ledger had the best performance as a Joker in a movie.
I honestly think I think that's probably one of the greatest performances I've ever seen, personally.
Yeah, did he win an Oscar or he got nominated?
He got a what is it, post what, how do you pronounce it, posthumous or
yeah.
Because he did die, while the film was wrapping
No,
up.
I get that, but did he win?
Yeah, he
the Oscar?
won.
Okay,
he actually won it. No, wait, did he?
That's what I'm saying. I think he was just nominated. I'm pretty sure he was just nominated.
Yeah, God,
I don't think he won.
No, I don't think he won either.
I don't even remember what category it was. Was it best performance? I don't know.
It would be our best supporting actor.
I stopped watching Oscars years ago.
Well, yeah, that's a different subject. But
when they stopped fucking giving black people shit. I'm sorry. What? Oh.
All right.
That just went south. No, I didn't go south.
Cut it off.
No, I'm real though. Speaking of that, speaking of black people, Black Panther.
Black Panther, yes.
Black Panther is a movie, Marvel Universe.
Marvel Universe, all right. Get into that.
Where a black superhero, and this movie is based
Which should not be a surprise to anybody.
Well, clearly it is, because motherfuckers are whatever, dude. Yeah. So, where was I at? Oh, it's based in an African country.
Okay.
The new one from the trailer that I've seen, and yeah, it's a black superhero.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
I think
you don't think there's anything wrong, but people are mad as shit. Why aren't there any white actors? Motherfucker, it's in a fucking African country.
Have you ever seen? God, that I don't want the other version of the Wizard of Oz. You've seen the Wiz, right?
Yes, with Michael Jackson and Diana Ross.
Yeah,
of course. Motherfucker.
So yeah, okay. I'm just saying nobody has a problem with that.
I'm sure they did when it first came out.
Well, yeah, because they probably feel like it was ripping off of. But I'm just saying, I've seen both.
No. At the time that it came out, I guarantee people were saying shit.
Yeah, no, I can understand that.
And nowadays, shit can move so quick over the internet. I'm sure that's the reason why people are. And when stuff like this comes out, like when Black Panther was announced and the trailer came out and people were upset, I knew what it was gonna be. I knew there was gonna be upset people. And when people give that shit attention, it makes it even worse. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't give that shit attention. You just, we know you're going to be hating. We don't give a fuck. We're going to go fucking watch the movie because we finally have a movie where it's us.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna go deep into it.
We're there now.
All right, so I guess as a white guy, man, like I grew up I look at I look at Will Smith with his leading roles. Now,
yeah,
okay, you have Independence.
Hancock.
Yeah, he's a super.
People hate on that movie so much. Oh, blah blah blah. Like, the ending was shitty. I give you that.
No, even the movie itself, I enjoyed watching it. But like, you look at Men in Black and Independence Day.
Men in Black.
I look at Samuel L. Jackson. I look at Morgan Freeman. I look at Denzel Washington.
But see, that's what I'm saying. But how many of them before we're at now to where we're at? How many of them had to deal with the bullshit before we got a movie where it was based in Africa with African culture and you know what I'm saying?
No, of course, man. I don't want to say like I understand because maybe I don't, but I want to understand. I want to be.
What do you mean?
Like when I say I want to understand, like God, I'm not trying to. God, what am I trying to say? I just
be real, man.
No, I'm not worried about any of that. I'm saying I've never had a problem with a black man being the lead cast in a role.
But you are more open minded than a lot of people are.
Yeah, see, it doesn't bother me because I grew up and my dad was a fan of these things. I mean, some of the best roles in movies.
You just hit the nail on the head right there. It's the parents. It comes comes from lineage. If your fucking lineage says black people are this, that, and the other thing, either good or bad, then you're gonna grow up thinking black people are this, that, and the other thing.
And it just disappoints me because it's not that serious. It's really not. But with the entire cast being, I guess, African American, I don't have a problem with that, man. Like, name one movie. Think of a movie. There's got to be another movie out there with an all black cast.
Oh yeah, the ones that
there's plenty.
Well,
I don't want to say
there's one. There are others, yes, but those are made by black people, not movies that are being pushed forward like Marvel.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
This is probably the first one that's actually been like a perfect example. That shit with fucking Christian Bale and that Egypt shit.
I have no idea
I can't remember the name of the movie. Whatever. Wait. If the movie is about Egyptian pharaohs, there should be black people or at least Arabic people of color, not a bunch of white folks on fucking screen.
Oh, that's like when Paul Mooney was on the Chappelle Show and Tom Cruise was the last samurai.
See, again, and I looked into the history of that because being a martial artist and wanting to know.
That's crazy. I wouldn't even the correlation. I wouldn't.
Yeah, I've always I look into why things are a certain way. In that movie, Tom Cruise was not the last samurai. The last samurai was the guy who died, who was a samurai. The movie was just it was loosely based on a real story.
Okay.
The Last Samurai was not Tom Cruise. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. You motherfucker keep thinking that shit. Oh, Tom Cruise was a white guy in The Last Samurai. No, he wasn't. He was just a guy who was just happened to be there in the movie and was telling the story of The Last Samurai. The Last Samurai was, I can't remember his fucking name. Whatever the fucking guy's name is. But the one that killed himself and he was looking at the flowers flowing by. He was like, beautiful.
Oh, yes. I haven't seen the movie in a while.
The one that took Tom Cruise in.
Yes, him. Oh, God, what's his name?
Yeah, exactly. I can't remember his name. He's a good-ass actor, too.
No, I see him in a lot of movies, dude.
Yeah, he's a good-ass actor.
I feel disappointed that I don't know
he
his name.
was the last samurai. The whole movie was showing him being the last samurai, how it happened. Not exactly to the T, but how it happened. I keep wanting to say Hattori Hanzo, but that was from Kill Bill. I can't remember the guy's fucking name, but I'll figure it out.
Another great movie franchise. Yeah, even though there's only two.
They're supposed to be making another one, but
yeah, that's wishful thinking. Speaking of making another one, I know this is slightly off of. So I know you're a '90s guy, especially with cartoons. They are, and I don't know if you're a huge Nickelodeon guy. But they are making a movie for Rocko's Modern Life, and they are doing and Witted, who just recently commented on my post. They are doing a Hey Arnold movie. They just put it out.
No, I'm not a big Hey Arnold fan.
I love Hey Arnold. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a huge Hey Arnold guy.
Freaking burp for days here. I am a hardcore Rocko's Modern Life.
Dude,
heifer.
Dude, have you seen the trailer for the movie?
No, I haven't.
It's on.
I need to pull that up.
Yeah.
What is it going to be on?
You know what's crazy? I want to say Nickelodeon, but it's a movie. But I don't know where they're. I would just say Nickelodeon.
So it's a movie.
Yeah, they're making a movie. It's about Rocko living in the 21st century, man.
Oh, I can't wait for that.
You need to watch a trailer.
Is Heffa gonna be there?
Yes. You need to watch a trailer. I'm gonna look it pretty.
I'm not gonna look it up right now, but I'm going to look it up.
It is very well done because I was very sketchy at first. I watched that, and then when I saw the Hey Arnold one last night, I completely lost my shit.
Hey Arnold. Yeah, I never got into Hey Arnold. I used to watch the shit out of Doug.
Oh, who doesn't?
Doug and fucking
banging on a trash can,
okay, I don't know all that shit.
drumming on a street light. You don't know?
No, man, I never watched Hey Arnold.
No, that's Doug.
Oh,
It's Doug.
oh yeah, I forgot. I just remember the characters. I don't remember the song.
How dare you?
But hey, and Rocco, heifer. That was my
Mr. and Mrs. Big Head.
Wait, first of all, a heifer is a female cow.
I know.
Heifer was a dude.
Yeah, I know. See, isn't it crazy how the cartoons we grew up watching were so politically incorrect, dude?
Way
Like
not just our cartoons, because I keep hearing I never saw it, but they always said that SpongeBob was gay.
like the character himself.
Yeah. They were trying to push a gay agenda or some shit. I
Man,
don't think so.
No,
I think he was just fucking
don't think-
retarded.
Yeah, no, I don't think he's gay either. I think that's just people reaching out there for something to. I just saw something. Oh god, now I'm burping in the mic.
Well, you've been doing that.
Well,
Stop.
well, I'm trying to move my face away from the mic when I do. that.
Anyway,
So I just saw something yesterday where they were trying to connect Breaking Bad and The Walking Dead. Like it's in the same universe. Yeah, I read the theory and I was like, oh, this is like.
so okay, I mean, I guess you could make it make sense. Like the Breaking Bad, the drugs that they made started the whole fucking epidemic.
It's crazy how they so they're saying in The Walking Dead, because you know if you have seen Breaking Bad, which I would like to think most of us have at this point.
I saw the first season. That was it.
You've never watched the whole series?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then I tried to get back into it, and that was when they started getting good. But then, I don't watch a lot of TV, man.
I know, man, but that's honestly that's something you have to watch it. Please watch it. If I have to watch, what is it, Suicide Squad?
This was. Let me explain something real quick.
I'm listening. Jesus.
I feel you. What do you mean? If you have to watch Suicide Squad, I have to watch that. I'm watching The Arrow right now, and I was fucking all
Fuck The Arrow. It's all about Walter
No,
White.
I was all
Walter White.
I was
man.
all out on The Arrow until I started watching this shit, and this shit is fucking amazing.
Well, when you do have the time in your busy schedule, when you're
but that's what I'm saying. Okay, I don't understand how people have the energy to watch a show. Like when people binge watch, like how the fuck can you watch an entire series of a show? Not series, but
like a season.
Yeah, I guess the series in like a weekend. Like
No. So I don't. The only people that I think that can do that are younger people who are in high school and they're not doing anything with their summer and they're bored. And maybe, parents, when their kids, when they're at home with their kids, they might be able to watch it. But watching it in a few days, even if I like a show, it'll still take me a little while to watch the entire thing. Because even after,
I just started Arrow like a month ago, and I'm just barely through the half of the second season.
Yeah, that's and what are those, like 45-minute episodes or like an hour?
Probably about an hour, little, maybe close to an hour.
Close to an hour?
Yeah.
So... See, I could probably watch maybe three of those, and then it's like, all right, like during the day. At nighttime when I'm going to bed, I'll put one on, but I generally fall asleep.
Yeah, and then I have to go back and watch it again.
Yeah, exactly. So, but if I had to sit down and watch some, 3 at the most, but it depends. Like, I try to go out and just be social with people. I don't want to be like a hermit in my house, so I definitely understand.
Like
some people, they can't.
This shit is so good. Like, last night I was almost not going to go out because I was like, I'm in bed chilling watching fucking Arrow and this shit's good. Like,
hey man,
I don't want to fucking leave right now.
Hey, that's how you know it's good, because it's hard even for me to find a show like that sometimes.
But I also heard the first and second season are great. After that, it goes downhill. I heard it got shitty at like fifth season.
Do you think that kind of? It's crazy you bring that up. Do you think if somebody didn't tell you that the third season was shitty, that you would view it the same way, even if you watched it?
I don't know. I haven't seen it, but I'll let you know when I do.
Okay.
I did get that same thing with. I just had the thought, and I forgot what show it was now. Iron Fist. But at the same time, see, and I'm glad you made that point. When someone tells me something like that, or I hear it, or I see somewhere on like maybe Facebook or something, I'll say, they'll say, "Oh, this is shitty." I try to take that out of the whole thing.
Yeah.
like Iron Fist. I kept hearing it was shitty. It wasn't that good. Blah blah blah. So I watched it, and throughout the entire time I watched the entire season, I was like, maybe it'll get better.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll get better. And the last episode came, and it never got better. That fucking show sucks. That and that goes back to my point. Before we started, someone was talking about Marvel versus
DC.
Yeah, Marvel versus DC, and I was saying that the DC universe series, TV series, are better than the Marvel movies, or I think.
Like, when you say, like, so when I view a Marvel movie, I view it as kind of a long episode. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
like,
but series are the same thing. Series,
yeah, it's like one big episode.
Yeah.
But I think with a series, you're able to fit more in, God, what is it? Just more information, more story. You're able to develop characters better and all this.
In a series or in a movie?
No, in a series.
Oh, yeah, okay.
In a movie, you're going to need more than...
That makes sense.
Yeah, so I feel like in a movie, you can develop characters, but even when the movie's over, there's still so much you don't know about the character. You know what I mean?
But this person was saying that the Netflix Marvel shows are better than the DC shows as far as TV series.
And that's like Luke Cage, Jessica Jones.
Yes. I heard, first of all, Jessica Jones wasn't that great.
I thought it was all right. I didn't mind it.
I give you Daredevil and Luke Cage.
Luke Cage was badass.
I cannot give you Iron Fist.
I did not watch it, just honestly because everybody was telling me it's not.
Watch it, but you're gonna need to watch it because you're gonna when the Defenders come out, which I saw the trailer for that yesterday. When the Defenders come out, you're gonna have to fucking you gotta, and I have to go back and watch Jessica Jones because I haven't seen Jessica Jones. But I know they're all connected.
It's different. It's different, you know, seeing...
Now, when The Punisher comes out, I might have to give it to Netflix on that point.
That looks pretty badass, man.
I haven't seen... There's no trailer for it yet, but the Punisher that was in... what was it, Luke Cage? No, Daredevil, season 2. Oh, fuck.
It's the same guy. It's the same guy, right?
Oh, yeah.
100%.
So. They'd be stupid not to do that. Because, and going... okay, back to that point. This is why now I realize that why everybody was mad about Suicide Squad. The characters, those same characters, some of those same characters are in Arrow.
Really?
Deadshot, Deathstroke, and somebody else. There's a Shrapnel, but anyway. And then Harley Quinn's in there, but they don't ever show her face.
Yeah, what, do you like hear her voice or something?
Yeah, you hear her voice.
What a tease.
So they're not the same people. Like Will Smith. Okay, first of all, the Deadshot that's in Arrow, is a white dude. The Deadshot that's in Suicide Squad is Will Smith. Like, how do you fucking do?
Yeah.
That's why I think people might say that DC might be better because they kind of. You got to keep the flow, you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course, man. You have to. Well, that goes back to just sticking to the core material, man.
Yeah.
See, when I was growing up, my dad was actually a comic guy, and one of his favorite superheroes was the Green Lantern, and the original character is a black guy.
Did you keep going?
So no, I was just kind of watching you observing you turn on
the light on because
that light.
I didn't realize how dark it was
because we're dwelling in the deep basements of Jared Smith's location,
the depths of wherever.
Yeah, but
I fucking love this shirt.
Yeah, no, it is a nice shirt. No, but the original Green Lantern was a black guy, and as far as I know, he's been portrayed.
Don't get me started.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You need to stick to the core material, man.
Yeah, when he was great as fucking Deadpool. What's his name? Ryan Reynolds. Why the fuck? And that movie was shit too. The fucking Green Lantern.
Oh yeah, no, dude, no.
That was the shittiest fucking movie on the
absolutely
planet.
Not, dude. And I think he's a pretty badass superhero. I like him.
No, the Green Lantern. No, I grew up being a young black man. Like I grew up or young black boy, I guess. Like Green Lantern being black was like, yo, we got somebody. Like that's who I knew. I didn't know Luke Cage. Like again, I didn't get into this whole comic book world until the TV series and the movie series. if series is a word.
Series is.
But yeah, man, like I grew up on Green Lantern, like Superman, Batman, Green Lantern, fucking what was that? Justice League?
Yes, that is the Justice League, dude.
Yeah. And
they fought against the Legion of Doom.
yeah. So they've changed that too recently, haven't they?
What, with the characters?
Yeah. So who is it?
I have not.
Who is Justice League now?
I do not know.
Okay.
I cannot tell you because I have not watched that.
What's the movie that's coming out soon? Justice League, right?
They are making a Justice League
No,
movie.
it's already done. It's Batman. I want to say Superman, Wonder Woman.
No, I saw a trailer for that. Is there a trailer?
Yeah,
for
yeah.
that?
It's
okay.
coming.
So
Dude, they're done with that already. The Flash and Aquaman. That's Justice League from the movie that's coming out.
okay.
Ain't no fucking Green Lantern. Not that I know of.
That's pretty bogus.
Yeah, it's bullshit. That's not Justice League.
Look, man, if you're gonna adapt something and put it into film or from film to writing or whatever, how you want to do it, you have
Or
to
history.
Yeah. Stick to the core material, man.
Yeah.
You got to stick to the core material.
And that's what I was saying about the whole when they make these Egyptian movies and they put nothing but white characters in there. Like, what the fuck, man? Like, stick to the core material, like you said.
And it's crazy even for me. Like, I guess when I was younger, like if you watch, I don't want to say like something.
Did you say the Muppets?
No, well, we like the Muppets.
The Muppets, Fraggle Rock.
Yeah.
You don't know about Fraggle Rock, bro.
Come on, man.
Yeah, what the fuck? Don't cheers me with that fucking root beer bullshit.
With this, what is it? Not your father's root beer,
Man beer, baby.
But
Hey, we're gonna get y'all to sponsor us. Goddamn,
this guy,
flying dog
you see
out
this
here.
finger right here? It's pointing. This guy. But no, I think when I was younger, I wouldn't have thought about it as much. Like if I watched a movie based in Egypt about the character's skin color and like.
Well, as a kid, no, you don't think about that. Well, yeah, as a kid, you don't think about that.
I don't. Well, I didn't personally. I mean,
I didn't
like
either.
Nobody ever said, "Hey, this is politically incorrect."
Growing up, watching the Ten Commandments every Easter.
Yeah, the
Every,
movie's like 8 hours long, dude.
But I liked it growing up. But I've always been into like good acting, like that type of shit. But I would have I never thought as a kid that that motherfucker should not. He does not look like that in real life.
Yeah,
like,
that's what I'm saying. So that didn't cross my. This stuff obviously doesn't become more aware to you until you're older and you're an adult and you have a better understanding of things. So with that said, I've never had a problem. I've never watched a movie that I've said this character should not be this, or he doesn't look like this, or or something like that. Besides, when I just brought up the Green Lantern, or something that we all know, it's a fact.
Yeah,
it's a fact.
Yeah.
You know, it's like it's.
Well, someone explained it to me. Again, that's a lot of my comic book information I get secondhand. Like that post I posted earlier this week about Arrow, the League of Legends and not League of Legends, League of Assassins, League of Shadows. Apparently, Green Lantern. There's a bunch of different Green Lanterns. Like that ring is just whoever has that ring.
I've also heard that theory as well. I don't know too much about it, but I have heard that before.
Even the cartoon that I saw back in the day was Green Lantern was a fucking black dude.
Yeah, so
I've always known Green Lantern as a black dude. Like I'd never heard of him as being a white dude till Ryan Reynolds came around, and that's why I was saying. Like again, I don't read the comic book, so I don't know.
Yeah, and you're right, and that kind of goes with the different universes and
the
guy wearing the ring. But I think if they're going to make a major motion picture about it, it needs, because everything when it's new is an origin story, so it needs to stick to the source material.
Yeah, I think so too, but we ain't the fucking ones writing this shit. So
we don't write it. So what else we got on our little scratch note, man?
Well, I really don't want to talk about it.
No, if you don't.
No, we're going to talk about it because it's popular, so we got to talk about it.
We have to talk about popular things, even if we are unpopular in opinion.
O.J. Simpson was granted parole and
The juice is loose, baby.
Motherfucker.
The juice is loose,
Yo,
baby.
I got on somebody else on Facebook for using that shit. Like, please don't use that cliche.
Oh, I'm not saying that shit. Don't worry. I was only.
Yo, this dude posted that shit on my on not on my Facebook, but on his Facebook, and I was like, he was like question mark thoughts, and I'm like, my first thought, don't use juices loose.
The juice is loose now. So
That shit sounds so stupid.
So the rest of America, along with us, know that O.J. Simpson has been granted parole after what 9 years in
9 years.
9 years in prison, serving a 33-year sentence, I believe it was.
A maximum of 33.
Maximum of
He was
33.
eligible the first time. This time,
And so
eligible for parole.
So he will be out October 1st, I believe. Is
first or 21st, one of those two.
well, he will be out in October. I'm a little vague on the
He'll
details.
be out before Stranger Things 2 comes out.
Yeah. By the way, a great.
But
show.
he's got that'll give him time to watch Stranger Things
season 1.
Yes.
Okay.
I brought that full circle. Nice.
So let me ask you, because I know a lot of people I know are happy that he's out, and then I know there are some people that
I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck either, but it is popular, so we will talk about it,
yeah.
or we should talk about it. No, we should.
Well, what should we? Okay,
So what I was saying, some people feel he should still be in jail. What are your thoughts? I mean, if he's granted parole by the legal justice system, as fucking god awful as it is, and they're letting him loose, or I don't want to even say loose, but letting him go. What are your thoughts on that? Just because a lot of people still think he committed, that crime, so many years ago, and
Okay.
that was way.
I get what you're saying. Okay. Here's my thoughts. I think that he was given that sentence because he got off on the other issue, the murder trial.
That
Number one.
okay.
Number two, I think he has served his time. Let's move on. If you're still mad about it, I mean, like, you just got problems because like, if you're still mad about this dude who you never met getting
And
out
granted,
on parole,
this was almost 25 years ago, dude.
what?
The original case.
The original case, yeah. But if you're, if no, I'm not even talking about that. If you're still mad about somebody you don't even like know getting out, like, then you have your own problems. Like, you need to pay attention to your own life. Stop fucking worrying about other people.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it. Like, again, they always say, pick your own lane, go in that lane, stay there. Like, what O.J. Simpson does or has done to him does not affect your life.
Yeah, exactly. I believe that with any celebrity in general.
Exactly. And like, when people like, I don't know any. This is how you know I selectively pick who stays around me. I don't know anybody who is mad that O.J. Simpson is out, or even really gives that much of a fucking shit.
I mean, I don't care. I think there are people who are just trying to.
Yeah, I don't. No, take it off. Yeah, there you go. Thanks. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, sorry. Putting beer bottles or glasses.
Just go.
All right, so fuck.
Yeah,
So-
you forgot.
No, I didn't forget. I was just trying to remember. No, with him being released, I personally, I don't have a problem with it. You're right. It does not affect my life, but it seems to be upsetting a lot of people. Mostly pertaining to the original case. I don't think people are really upset that it's about the crime that he committed recently.
Nobody's even thinking about that crime
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
for the most part.
now,
But that's how you know that it was done because of the original crime.
yeah. And do you think he did it? Like back in the day, do you think he did it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just had a good ass lawyer. But no, see, I have things in my head that I think about that I think a lot of times they come out when I get like really fucked up.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's most of society, so you don't have to feel.
But one of the things is that motherfucker. Man, I just fucking lost. See, I forgot.
Oh, okay. No, but it's kind of like
It might come back. We'll see.
it's kind of like, so granted, say he did do it, way back when. if the charges were dropped.
That's what it was.
Okay.
My bad.
Go ahead.
Johnny Cochran,
Yeah,
one of his main lawyers, died of cancer.
Okay.
Like he knew he did it.
Dude, Johnny Cochran.
That's what my thing that I'm thinking about in my head. That's a karma thing.
Like he knew, so he developed.
He knew, so he got. I mean, they say he got cancer from fucking being on the phone all the time, on the cell phone all the time.
Cancer.
Like, come on, man. Like, dude died because he fucking got a fucking guilty man that killed 2 people off of murder.
I believe in karma as well, man. But with cancer, I think it's genetics too, man, because it runs it.
I agree.
I would not be surprised, God forbid, that's what kills me when I get, when I'm older.
You keep smoking them fucking big ass
Lincoln Logs.
Yeah, the Lincoln Logs.
Okay, I'm not saying I'm doing anything to help it, but
no.
But a vast majority of my family has developed that, and so
You got the gene and you still smoke?
No, actually, it's alcoholism that runs in my family, and well, I say that. Let me grab it.
Hey, look,
no,
it runs in mine too.
But no, I was just saying that because, like, with karma, man, like if he knew he did it, and I think a lot of people knew he did it. I was only like 4 or 5 at the time, so I vaguely remember so much about it. But
I was around for the entire thing. I saw
the
Cowlings and the fucking. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you remember, but like I remember probably more clear just because I wasn't 4.
Yeah, of course.
Shit, I was middle school again, probably.
Yeah, God, you old fart.
Yeah, no shit.
But
fucking the fucking Bronco.
No, I definitely remember.
I
definitely remember that. But I also remember the verdict as well. I was at daycare, and it was first of all.
Never said he was at daycare.
I was at daycare because my parents worked hard jobs. You fucking
no, and I get it, but like I was not at daycare.
Just laying here. Come change my diaper, Jared. Just come. Okay.
Oh shit, yo!
Come change my diaper.
Good.
Oh my god!
Come change my diaper.
Just laying here like, come on, man. All right. So. Okay.
That is fucking hilarious, folks.
So,
my god! Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry. That shit was fucking funny to me, though.
I'm a man, damn it.
I think I was at school, or I don't remember what. You were at daycare.
Daycare.
What the fuck?
Well, I don't know, man. I don't even know if I can continue right now. I'm not gonna lie.
We got like 15 minutes left.
All right, so
oh god.
No, I just think a lot of people were upset because they feel he got away with the first crime, but it's been dropped. You can't prove it. I mean, even though if the proof is in the pudding all those years ago.
The proof is in the pudding. God, man, why they? I'm not going there.
Yeah, we'll say that for another day.
Yeah,
but I just think a lot of people were upset just because they still feel he's guilty of the first crime. I mean, I don't want to say that I don't care that 2 lives were taken or lost, but in terms of like stressing and saying, "Oh, you did it, you did it," you did it.
It's over.
It's you know what I mean?
There's nothing you can do about it. Like, trust me, and going through all these trials, like for real, like shout out to him. This is gonna be taken the wrong way, but shout out to him for taking the years of being on those trials and just the stress, and you know what I mean. Like you still got to be stressed the fuck out, even though.
Well, I mean, if say he didn't do it, okay, and we don't know. I mean, we don't know. Then I would honestly,
like Dave Chappelle said, OJ did that shit.
I mean,
I don't know. We don't know. We don't know.
I mean, it's very. I guess by evidence as a parent, but so say he didn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like he would have been more stressed out just because of the situation at hand than if he did do it. Does that make sense? Like, yeah. I feel like if I was not guilty of something, I feel like I would feel 100 times more pressure.
More stress. Yeah.
Than to prove my innocence.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And now, granted, I've only know so much, and I only remember so much, and, you can only see what you see on TV. I don't know what he was going through personally or how he carried himself or any of that, but you just don't know, man. So I would just think at the end of the day, if he was not guilty, he would be a little more just kind of like, oh, I didn't do it, instead of, kind of.
Well, I mean, I think I feel what you're saying, but at the same time, I think maybe his lawyers may have told him like, "Yo, just
oh yeah,
don't
of
say
course.
shit."
I mean, yeah.
Did he ever even get on the stand? I don't think he ever got on the stand.
No, I don't think he did either.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So his lawyers probably were like,
Which
"Yo,
is even
the
crazier.
best bet for you is to shut the fuck up, and we'll take care of this."
It's kind of crazy.
And now that I'm older, how the fuck did that glove shit work?
Yeah, they made him so. What's crazy?
Did they just buy the same gloves that were supposed to be used, and then they like had him try it on? They didn't have him try on the actual evidence glove.
No, I believe the same brand, the same size, because it was a woman's glove, was it not?
I don't know if it was a woman's glove, but it was an isotoner.
It was an isotoner. That's what
Yeah.
I'm thinking. Okay, so it's an isotoner glove, but he also, when he tried him on, to not taint it, like, he had those other gloves on top of it.
Yeah.
So they're not gonna fit. I mean, God, they're not.
Wait, hold the fucking.
Hold on. What do you mean?
Okay.
So I don't know where your mind is right now.
No. I'm with you. I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to make sure. So why did he have other gloves on?
It was to not get his DNA. And, dude, I think they used the evidence gloves, man.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think they used the evidence gloves. I wish Heather was here right now to pull that up.
Oh, he did that shit.
So they pull out the isotoners, okay, and the reason he got off is because he tried the gloves on and they wouldn't fit, but he also had another pair of gloves on.
So he wouldn't taint the other gloves. Is that why he had the other gloves on?
No. So I'm, from my understanding, I don't know if the gloves. So he had two like latex gloves on, right?
Yeah.
And
it was latex. Okay.
So they have two latex.
I thought it was like
on.
another set of isotoners.
No, that's like a.
I was like, holy shit! They fucking framed the whole shit up,
dude. Like God, But so he had two latex gloves on, and they were like, "Hey, we want you to try these on top of these." And putting a glove over another glove, it's not gonna just glide over.
But they probably could have coached him. They were like, "Yo, we're gonna have you put these gloves on, but I want you to make it look like they don't fit."
Honestly, they could have been like, it was convincing enough to me to where it looked.
The pictures
I couldn't even do that, dude.
Well, the pictures I've seen, like, it looked like he was struggling.
Yeah, that's because he's wearing another glove, man. Yeah. So I just. But anyway,
if the glove don't fit,
you must have quit, man. So.
Jeez.
So
real.
We just wanted to touch on that for a moment. Anything else you want to discuss before?
I don't know. I threw the show notes away. I think we discussed mostly what it was.
What do you mean you threw them away? We haven't gotten out.
Well, we did.
Oh, just reach. Hold on. Is there one last thing?
We didn't do. We talked about the Rocco's modern life and all that shit.
Yeah.
We did the beer shit.
Yeah. All right, it's time for us to shut the hell up then, I guess.
Yeah,
right.
I guess.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, that we will go ahead and and I was touching on it before we closed the last podcast because I was kind of all over the place. But to Mr. Chester Bennington.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Chester Bennington, the lead singer of Linkin Park, he unfortunately took his life earlier in the week. And as a fan of their earlier work, I don't know a lot of their newer work.
Yeah, earlier.
But I will say and when I was young, that was like really one of the first bands of my generation to really break out. And I mean, they've done things with Jay-Z. They've done so much with the music culture that it's not. I'd be surprised if you don't know at least one song.
They even did a song for one of the Transformers movies.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, to not know Linkin Park, even if you're not I don't want to say a rock fan, you have to know their name. Like, you might not like their music or whatever it is, but they are a very big, influential point in music today. And for him to take his life is very sad. And
with 6 kids, man.
Yeah, 6 kids, 2 different wives. Yeah, so
I want to know what, man. Yeah, I would like to know what was. When stuff like this happens, I always want to wonder what goes through that person's head. I mean, do I have those thoughts and I'm just strong enough to push through them?
Push through them. I mean, we'll never know. Yeah. But I think depression is a real thing.
Oh yeah.
And if it's, look, man, if it can if it makes somebody, but granted, this guy's whole life is out there for the world. He's probably seen things we'll never ever get to see.
Yeah.
So maybe he took in too much, and he didn't know how to process it.
I've heard a bunch of different theories. I know that they were going up. Well, they were at the top, and then they dropped down, but because the music industry's changed, and I just think that I don't think Linkin Park was able to change with the times.
No, because I've recently heard some of their newer music, and it does not sound the way it did when I initially heard them.
Music isn't. Well, yeah, I think they should have stuck with who they were.
No, because I think their original albums were very raw,
and
and now like some of the
they're trying to make it into like this ballad type shit.
Yeah, and I was not, because I know that's not their style, or I didn't feel I don't look at them as like when they make this type of song or something like that, and I would never discredit their music, but the influence that he had and the band in general had, at least at the beginning of the millennium, was very pivotal. I think that their very first album, Hybrid Theory, was one of the very first CDs that I actually burned. And kept it, and I didn't lose it. No, I had burned CDs before. Okay, I'm saying.
I was like, is that the first CD you stole?
No, you fucking weirdo. I'm just saying it's one of the ones that I burned, and I just never knew not to lose it, or I didn't leave it anywhere, type of thing. So I just
when I heard Metatoria, what was the name of that one? Metamoria.
Yeah, it's hard to pronounce. I don't. Oh, God,
but I when I heard that one, that was raw. Like Hybrid Theory was a little too rap rockish to me. Metatoria was like more just rock. Like,
they definitely jam out, man. But I understand how they were. Well, that's why it's called Hybrid Theory, man. They were trying to mesh.
But that was during the time. That was during the time of like Limp Bizkit and all that shit too. So that's why I think they were reaching in that direction. But I think they should have just stuck with what they did with Metatoria.
Yeah,
and then when they did but that gave them the ammunition they needed to mash up with Jay-Z.
Yeah, and that's probably that is the only rap rock combination mashup combination since Run DMC and Aerosmith, man.
Oh yeah,
because that's breaking that especially back then.
To be honest, I don't think it's gonna happen again.
No, you're not gonna,
because you're not gonna hear mumble rap going with fucking. I don't even know any rock groups right now. Who's a good rock group?
Don't look at me, man. Yeah, don't look at me.
I don't really pay attention to music like that anymore, though.
Yeah, it's kind of sad. But what is not sad is that you have just listened to episode 5 of the episode 55.
Yo,
so episode 5. Yo,
we fucking I posted on Facebook. Stop looking at this. We're here. We're here. Folks, we know we see you. All right.
So, it's not. I don't know.
Yo, get this man.
Shut it off.
No. We're not shutting it off now.
No.
All right, we got we got to do. All right, we got to give a shout. Hey, I posted on Facebook earlier this week. I truly appreciate all the feedback everyone's given us. All the people that want to be on the show. I'm gonna get you all on. Everybody who wants to be on, because like we said in the last episode, we know a lot of interesting people, and it would be cool just to have them in here in like a different scenario and talk about different things. So
we just want to make everybody happy.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna look at the camera.
No, it's not so much that. I don't give a fuck about making everybody happy. I give a fuck about
the world peace, Jared.
No, fuck that. I give a fuck about just making this a good show. Maybe helping improve other people's lives.
Yeah.
No matter, I mean, in the smallest way. Because even for you, I think this is helping you, to be honest.
Oh, it helps me a lot. Because it not only does it help me expand my alcoholism.
I thought you were going to say some serious shit.
You thought I was going to go.
Never mind.
No. Okay. But honestly, it is very good for me because I do pretty much essentially the same thing every day. So for me to step outside of my box, and even for me to be, before we close, I will say this: a lot of people don't know this about me, but I do have an anxiety disorder. So for me to talk and just be very upfront and
on camera too.
Yeah. So the way I've learned to deal with it is just speak your mind. Say whatever you feel. Don't be afraid to say this. Don't be afraid to offend people.
Don't overthink. I have an overthinking problem.
Yeah. So I mean, I think we all overthink. I mean, I think if anything, today's society, we're just so overloaded with information. That can cause that. But for anybody that knows me personally, that is something that I have dealt with for the last several years of my life, and something that I attribute to maybe losing my father or whatever, just life in general. But I know instead of dwelling in the corner with like the shades drawn, it's like, hey man, get up, talk about it, and say what's on your mind. Even if people think like, hey, this guy's kind of being goofy right now, just say what you feel, and that's okay as long as people aren't disrespecting your space.
Yep.
And they're at least being understanding. I think that's all you can really ask for. So for me, this is a great thing for me. Honestly, I look forward to it, and I'm looking forward to continuing to do it with you.
Man, I love doing these fucking things.
Yeah, this is fun, man. So for
it's like a therapy session for
pretty
both
much.
of us.
So this is for us to get
and
out.
The new guest, whoever the guest will be.
Yeah, whoever our first guest, besides Oliver's bitch ass.
Yeah, fuck Oliver.
Yeah, fucking Oliver.
My bad, dog. Like, I mean, at least you stay here. Fuck. I give you a place to sit on the couch, bro.
I swear. But to whomever our first guest may be,
my fucking biceps are like fucking popping in this joint. That was super narcissistic, but we're not gonna. I'm sorry. What was? No, I had a point though. Yeah. Everybody gave feedback, good or bad. Yo, we fucking fuck with y'all. Like, we love you. Please like, share, comment.
Subscribe.
Facebook.com/The Mad Scientist Lab Podcast. Twitter @The Mad Scientist Lab. No.
Mad Scientist Lab? Twitter?
I'm sorry.
The Mad Scientist
Lab. @Mad Lab Podcast on Twitter.
Okay, all right.
And what was the other one? Instagram @Mad Lab Podcast.
So, yeah, I don't have any of that, so I guess I gotta.
I thought I had you on there.
Anyway,
you have the Facebook.
Yeah, so I have the Facebook.
He doesn't post on Facebook. I have to do all the posting.
Taking credit for all my talking.
Oh, and Heather has the Facebook, and she
thank you
doesn't do any posting.
So thank you, everybody, for listening to episode 5 of the Mad Scientist Podcast. We are here. We will come to you next week. Next week with episodes 6 and 7, possibly.
Yeah. Yeah. Week after next.
We'll figure it out. So again, thank you, everybody. Jared is. I agree with Jared. We are going to keep doing this until it is completely worn out.
Until we're both dead.
Yeah, pretty much. So get used to us, because you're going to have to.
And if you don't like it, then just
don't watch it.